Hello and welcome to the Daily Dominion for November 19th, 2024. We've got 100% Menagerie? Huh, okay. Yesterday we had two sets, but today we only have one. Maybe that is the progression. I would have assumed it gets more complicated over the course of the week, but what do I know? Looks like we don't have any trashing. We do have Way of the Butterfly with Cavalry. That's pretty exciting. We also have Hostelry, so like we can potentially just generate horses forever to get around the lack of trashing. That is pretty nice. I'm thinking we just open Cavalry. Like, if we draw 2 coppers, we can get a rider, supplies. I'm not actually sure which one we would want. Probably the supplies. If we don't, whatever. But then triggering the shuffle, like being able to potentially butterfly the cavalry into like a falconer, a barge, or something along those lines is pretty nice. Yeah. Okay, we can in fact afford a supplies or a ride. I said probably surprise, but I'm second guessing myself. The bigger hand size up front would be pretty nice. And we can also butterfly the horse, potentially, depending on how things go. Yeah, I think I ride. All right, here I think we just take a fisherman, which we can then potentially butterfly into Destrier. There's a lot of stuff to potentially be done here. Double supplies? Is there open? Seems weird. All right, so options here. We could butterfly. So we could play the horse and butterfly the cavalry, guaranteed. We have one copper down there. So we'll hit 4. So, like, if we butterflied cavalry, we could then pick up a Destrier. We could also butterfly the horse into a hostelry and take 3 horses off of that. Those are both pretty good options. And then I guess we would probably buy, well, we could buy another ride. I was going to say buy supplies, but maybe just buy ride again. Oh wait, sorry. If we're going to discard for horses, we're not buying anything. But yeah, so I think I like the double 5. Seems pretty good. Wait, why did I say 5? This is 4 coppers. I don't know what I'm talking about, I guess. I don't know. I don't know why I thought that. I mean, I still think this is what we want to do. I think... I mean, there's a lot of good cards to gain with Falconer. I think we want to go Falconer. And then... we could take a cavalry here. We're going to be sad if we draw like any of our actions, though. We could also just pick up a village green for now. Yeah, it's a pretty big oversight here about the hostelry thing. I mean, we could buy a hostelry, but we don't get any horses, so. Or like destrier, sorry, the destrier thing. Yeah, I think we just go ahead and take a village green. Definitely a mistake. All right. So we cannot currently butterfly fisherman into destrier, so we probably just play it because we just certainly don't want to turn it into a silver. And then we could go ahead and buy a cavalry here. We've still got an action left to play whatever we draw. I think I like that. Okay. This is probably hostelry horse. I mean, it is. It is unfortunate that we don't get to actually do anything with the hostelry that we're getting into our hand, but I think it's fine. I don't want to turn it into an animal fair. Next turning this and buying ride does not seem crazy to me. Also just play it. Worst case scenario, we draw a state and then we buy a fisherman, which is fine. We draw another copper, we buy another cavalry. That seems pretty clear. If we draw one of our action cards, then we draw one of our action cards. Yeah, I think that's the way. Okay, so cavalry. Could play the cavalry. I think we might prefer to turn it into a barge. If we could get a destrier, I would go for that, but I'm gonna go for barge ride. All right, now we should be able to butterfly fisherman to destrier if we want to. 3 coins. Maybe we'd prefer to be able to get another cavalry. Seen our falconer. 3 coppers in estate. So we have another estate down here. We have another copper down here. We have horse and what else? We somehow have 2 horses? We might. Maybe we have a ride horse. Yeah, I think we play the fisherman. Well, it's fine. Okay. We could falconer for another cavalry. Does trigger a shuffle. We could also falconer for like a village green. And then we could turn it into a destrier, or we could play it, and if this is a horse, we could butterfly the horse. Also just gain cavalry directly. Of course. I think I like that the most. Okay. So now play the village green normally. Turn the horse into another cavalry. Or into a... No, it should be a cavalry. And then... Oh, wait. I forgot that... I'm not going to be able to turn the cavalry into... into a destrier now. Yeah, I needed to... I forgot about the timing on that. Okay, I mean, we could just play the cavalry, get some more horses. Horses are great targets for butterflying. Like, turning it into a fisherman is not so exciting. Barge, well, barges, yeah, or barge or falconer. Those are better. I wish I could turn it into a hostelry, to be honest, but I think... Man, there's like so much to do here. It's hard to decide. I do think I like putting the additional horses into the deck, though. Oh, hey, we can get a destrier. Well, we could have done that anyway. That change the calculus? Hold on. Might. Kind of want another falconer. Oh, wait, we have 3 buys. Oh, we should absolutely, yeah, just get 3 destriers. Hello. Right, that's what happens when you gain cavalries. That is what happens. Alright, I guess we're gonna have to play this horse normally. Aha. I think just playing this now. Regardless. Same with this. And we find another village. We can. Excellent. Okay. Just play the horse normally. Like, what we want to do is, like, probably find falconer. Okay. And we could buy a cavalry here to draw 2. Would we want to buy something else with the cavalry first? It probably doesn't matter. All right. We can react falconer to horse. So we can horse into village green. React falconer to gain hostelry. Wait, no, I want to play the falconer normally. Gain hostelry. And discard all these coppers. Do that. Then we're gonna turn this. Did we gain a second falconer? No, the AI gained a falconer. Okay. I think we need. I would like more barges and more falconers. I'm just not sure about my action plus action situation. Although we did gain a bunch of horses. And we're gonna get 2 more destriers. Maybe we get 1 of each, and it's fine. Surely playing this normally. And this. Alright, we can do the falconer react thing again. Horse to village green. Play falconer. Normally to gain hostelry. We could basically just like stop here. Just get a whole bunch more horses. I mean, there's a possibility we play this hostelry, draw another horse, and then like we're off to the races again. The other thing we could do is keep the coppers and be able to buy cavalry. Actually, wait. Play normally. Oh, we haven't. Oh, okay. I thought I was like, oh wait, can we gain a destrier? But no, we short on that yet. If we're not going to discard, we should gain a village green. Is the other thing. I think actually that's what we're gonna do. Okay. All right. Do the same thing. We'd actually also turn cavalry into another falconer or barge and react to that. So maybe we go ahead and play this horse normally. Fishermen. Probably just play that normally. Okay. Maybe we go ahead and just buy a cavalry here. Oh. Found all our destriers. That was the problem. We had bottom decked all our destriers. I was wondering why it was so hard to draw. Yeah. Okay. Well, we probably want to hang on to our plus actions here because we got a lot to do with that. So let's play this hostelry and the village green. I mean, it would be nice to play a village green for next turn. You can at least consider that. The card should be the other cavalry. Okay, so Um, huh. We should be able to get close to emptying the destriers this turn and having a crap load of draw. We could try to set up having a next turn barge. Maybe that, like, one cavalry becomes a barge, and maybe we do get one more falconer. Let's get the barge for now. And oh, we could just gain a destrier even. And that's certainly reasonable. Hmm. Hmm. You know what? We're gonna do that. We should gain the falconer. Because we can draw it, and then we can react that to the barge gain. Right. So this turns into a barge, and we react falconer to gain village green, I think. Play one of these normally. We turn horse into another village green. Play this one normally, play that one for next turn, or something like that. Maybe we need one more? Or we... We'd also just not worry about next turning a village green, I guess. Take, like, hostelry, and then play a village green, and then we get to top deck a bunch of crap. And then we can go cavalry. I mean, honestly, we could take one more falconer. Or we should have plenty of plus actions for that next turn. Yeah, I think... Wait, are we buying anything? Oh, we're buying all the destriers. Right. Well, I guess there's still going to be one left. All right. So, I mean, I guess getting rid of the coppers doesn't actually increase our draw that much, right? I mean, well, it doesn't really at all. Maybe... All right, what if... I mean, what if we just gain the other falconer right now? It's also an option. Yeah, why not? So now we can horse to hostelry. No, horse to village green, react falconer to gain hostelry. Okay. By 3 destriers. We should have ample draw. Piles are low, but not so low that the AI can realistically do anything. Yeah. Alright, so now surely we can find some kind of win. Fisherman can be part of that. If we get a card into our discard pile, I guess we're gonna play at least one village normally. I think we can safely say that. And we're not going to be returning any destriers. So we can play those. Play this. Oh, Fisherman, yeah, we'd have to get a card into our discard pile without gaining anything to turn it into a destrier. That's not realistically possible, is it? I don't know how. We would have to play a cavalry normally. We don't even have any in our deck right now. So yeah, that's not going to happen. All right, so we can just play it. We're going to want to turn a bunch of horses into cavalries, even if we don't keep the cavalries, because that's going to give us extra plus buy to pile on. Like, the destrier is going to be easy to pick up, so that shouldn't be a problem. For now, we could horse into village green. Well, if we're going to try to empty the village greens, there's not much sense in returning that either. So I guess we can play that. 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 And that. 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 Hostelries we don't necessarily need to empty, so we could like turn hostelry into falconer, which gives us effectively another gain. Hostelry into falconer, we can react falconer to gain the village green, we can react it to gain cavalries, we can react it to gain a destrier if we want to. So the question is, what are we trying? Maybe we try to empty on falconers, actually. That might work out pretty well. All right, let's go ahead and play these village greens then. We do have one more falconer that we can draw that we can react. And we have done. Okay. So, hostelry to falconer. Play a falconer, normally gaining a cavalry. We gain another cavalry, we can react to this falconer, which is cool. We're going to want the village green. So let's go ahead and grab that, I guess. The cavalry. We just keep taking cavalries, right? And then we can butterfly them into falconers. Do we want a hostelry? Do we need a hostelry? We already have... we have enough actions. Well, I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter between cavalry... well, cavalry gives us more buys for whatever that's worth. They gave the destrier? Why? I mean, I guess, I don't know, maybe it just doesn't matter, but that's so silly. All right. So now we butterfly cavalry to falconer. Cavalry to falconer. Draw them up. cavalry to falconer. And now we can play the falconers and gain. I guess we can gain another cavalry and draw this falconer and react that. And maybe at this point we do want a hostelry for the plus actions to turn stuff into duchies. I mean, it really doesn't matter, but we have 9 buys. It's probably sufficient anyway. Cavalry into falconer. That. Cavalry into duchy. Obviously, what we do at this point, like, doesn't matter, but we can try to do something fun-ish. Story into duchy. Hostelry into duchy. I guess we're... Oh, but what we can do is buy... I mean, this is totally unnecessary, but I'm going to do it anyway. We buy hostelry... Cavalry, right? Play the hostelry. We can do. Oh, I guess we can't. We still can't do another. Like, we can't use both of these. Dang. Or can we? Falconer for hostelry. Play hostelry. Horse. Hostelry. I think the answer was no. We cannot. We can lower the hostelries. We can't. There's just no way to net gain actions here. All right. Well, whatever. Anyway, as you can see, I'm doing silly things. And I'll buy an animal fair. Alright, well anyway, so... how many turns was that? 9 turns? Yeah. It seems about right. No trashing, but board was crazy. Board was big time crazy, and... yeah, the AI just didn't seem to know how to take advantage of it. I just wanted to look and see. I know that for some reason they opened double supplies, which is wild. Like, I don't know. Yeah, that just makes no sense to me. I mean, I guess, you know, you don't want to buy a silver, and that's fine. And I guess maybe if you start with a 3-4, well, no, okay. If you start with a 3-4, surely you open like Fisherman Cavalry or something. If you start with a 4-3 like I did, you don't want to buy Cavalry on turn 1. You still buy Fisherman supplies. I don't know. I don't know what the heck that's about. Maybe the AI just likes supplies. Then they get a Wayfarer. Like, that feels very like, I'm going to play money. Although they didn't then do horse one of the horses from supplies into a village green. I don't know. I guess I wasn't really thinking about the fact that supplies as a horse printer could, like, feed the butterfly thing. Maybe I should have been buying supplies rather than ride. Like, I mean, the supplies, like, you have to draw the supplies and play it, which is annoying, but then, like, so it's actually, that's actually not clear to me. I could see that going either way. I kind of said as much at the beginning, and I still feel that way, but, then they, like, get a hostelry with no with no horses. Like, what? Oh no, buy a village green. What are you doing? And then they finally get a falconer, which they could have done earlier if they had just used butterfly if they'd wanted to. So, like, I guess it wasn't like necessarily a priority, but play hostelry, horse, get some money, buy a barge. Again, they could have already had a barge if they'd wanted to. It just, and they never got cavalry, right? So maybe that's the real issue, is that the AI doesn't know how to play with cavalry. You get the animal fare when there's no piles empty. That seems pretty bad to me. It's not awful because animal fare by itself is enough for you to afford cavalry, but if you're never buying cavalry, then it's pretty questionable. And then the game's over. Yeah, I don't know. It just feels like the AI played this much more like it was a normal board. Like, it did use butterfly at least the once, but it didn't use cavalry, and it barely used butterfly, and it's just more like, yeah, I'm gonna, add some villages and add some draw cards, and that's not what this board is about at all. So I don't know why. I don't know. I guess I don't necessarily have, like, a sense for what the AI's limitations are or why they arise, but it wasn't even close. But yes, from that aside, this board is crazy, as you can see. Did I play it optimally? Quite possibly not. But it's, definitely, like, the cavalry butterfly combination in conjunction with, like, the horses as well. Like, it's like pretty insane how powerful that is, even with no trashing. And then, like, the falconer reaction thing on top of that is cool and fun. Anyway, so that will do it for today. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.